Hey, good evening, and welcome to Rick's Retirement Journey. Uh, it's been a great weekend so far. The weather has been just awesome. The sun has been out, getting a little warm, getting a little humid, but other than that, just relaxing. And as so many of you are doing, such as myself, enjoying retirement. Um, Today, I'm going to talk about some books that I recently picked up. I may have mentioned that I went to a library book sale earlier this week, and instead of talking about the entire stack, I've selected five. I'll talk about those. Then maybe later on down the road, I'll talk more about some of the other books that I picked up. So, without further ado, here we go. The first one I picked up is a book called The Intellectual Devotional. It basically says, revive your mind, complete your education, and roam confidently with the cultured class. Authors David S. Kidder and Noah D. Oppenheim. I've seen this book before, and in fact, I think I may have had a version of it in the past. And basically what it does is it's got a lot of different topics, and it's almost like a daily devotional that each day you pick it up, you open up the page, and you read about something new or different. Here are some examples. Monday, read about history. Tuesday, read about literature. Wednesday, visual arts. Thursday, science. Friday, music. Saturday, philosophy. And Sunday, religion. It's got a lot of different topics in here. You know, it talks about the alphabet, Cain and Abel, Antonio Vivaldi, The Four Seasons, Mendelian genetics, the Temple and the Holy Ark, arguments for the existence of God, Handel's Messiah, static electricity. So the topics vary. There's a whole bunch of them that are inside this book. So if you haven't seen it, stop by your local library, pick it up, and peruse through it. It's actually pretty good. You can learn a lot of stuff. All right, next book. Next book is something that I've always wanted to do for a long, long time. And now that I'm retired, I might have an opportunity. It's called My Best Self-Working Card Tricks. It's by a gentleman named Carl Fulves, Fulbes. This book actually came out in 2001. Here it is. And it's got just, the down and dirty about the card tricks. It tells you how to do them, behind the scenes actions and things like that. So, there's a card trick named Mental Mate, another one called Cutting the Aces. Here's another one, Choices, and Hidden Power. So there's a lot of good card tricks in here. My grandson's actually interested in taking this book and possibly doing something with it. So that's the second book out of the few that I'll be talking about. Another one is called The Great Ideas of Science. It's by Robert Hazen and James Trefil, Trefil. This book was actually released in 2010. Excuse me. And it's got a lot of science stuff in it. I mean, a lot. And I'll give you some examples. It really kind of blew my mind when I was looking at it. Here you go. On the Mode of Communications of Cholera. It was written by John Snow back in 1855. Here's another one, Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy. Isaac Newton, 1687. The History and Present State of Electricity and Original Experiments by a gentleman named John Priestley back in 1775. That's almost 250 years ago. And I'll just name a couple of more. Well, let me get down towards the end here. Here we go. The Floors of the Ocean by Heezen, Tharp, and Ewing from 1959. Let's do one more. The System of the World by Pierre Simon Laplace from 1796. It's just got a lot of information in here, a lot of papers that have been written in the past. But me, I like science. I'm a geology and astronomy type person, but this writer kind of hits home in a lot of different topics. So if you're interested, check this one out. Next book. I like this one. It's called The Dictionary of Cultural Literacy by Hirsch, Kett, and Trefil. James Trefil? Hey, I guess he wrote the other book too. What Every American Needs to Know. And this one right here basically was released in 1988, and it just talks about a lot of topics. Some of the comments in the back of the book: sensible and sound, Hirsch's proposal merits serious consideration. It also marked an important new beginning, John Gross, New York Times. And there's a few others like that. But looking at the table of contents, and I actually perused through this book right here, and it's got just a lot of things like Virgil, Vishnu, Voltaire, Voodoo, the Vulgate Bible. It's just like, it's almost like a dictionary. It tells you what the topic is, and then you just kind of read about it a little bit. But it covers the Bible, mythology, proverbs, idioms, world literature, philosophy, religion, fine arts, world history to 1550, world history since 1550, American history to 1865, just pre-Reconstruction, and American history since 1865, antebellum, and stuff like that. World geography, American geography, earth sciences, life sciences, medicine and health, and technology. So if you are a science person, a history person, and you're really interested in something like this, once again, it's called the Dictionary of Cultural Literacy. Just pick up a copy, stop by your local library, check this one out. It's very, very similar to the Daily Devotional one. Both of these together, great topics, a lot of information. Considering going on Jeopardy, these might help you out a whole heck of a lot. This last book that I'm going to talk about today is something that I had spoken about earlier, about travel and Rick Steves, etc. The title of the book is Travel as a Political Act: How to Leave Your Baggage Behind. So I'm going to read a little bit about on the back about what this one's about. It's nice. It's glossy pages. It came out in 2018. Third edition or fourth printing was in July 2019. But some of the table of contents: how to travel as a political act, lessons from the former Yugoslavia, war and peace in modern times, resurrection in El Salvador, excuse me, mission, understand Iran, the Holy Land, Israelis and Palestinians today. Again, remember, this is about 6 years or so ago. But in his third edition of Travel as a Political Act, Rick Steves considers new political reality and explains how or why travel has never been more relevant. This drawing on his experiences in Europe, Central America, Asia, and Middle East, Steve maintains that one of the best ways to learn about our own country is by viewing it from afar. I agree with him 100%. For those that have not traveled outside the United States, you're primarily just getting one perspective, and it's the perspective of being here in the United States. Sometimes you need to travel abroad and meet with those people and talk to those people and see what they think about the United States. And not that we should go out there looking and to be argumentative or anything like that, but just to see how the other parts of the world see us. His last sentence here is, let's see, travel as a political act is an antidote to the current climate of xenophobia. Good word to look up. Starts with an X. Illustrating how thoughtful travel can give us a broader world view. So here you go. Travel as a political act. Very good book. This is the book or the one I told you about that was on a documentary that my wife had sat down and watched about. So if you get an opportunity, take a look at this one here. And while I got a little extra time, let me cover just a couple more here. Again, I got these books at the library sale, 2 plastic bagfuls for like $3. These books are about the Blue Ridge Parkway Guide. One is from mile marker 0 to mile marker 291.9. That's Rockfish Gap to Grandfather Mountain. And the other one is mile marker 291.9 to mile marker 469. And Grandfather Mountain to the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Both very nice books. Both got a lot of information in it. Both talk about possible birds and plants that you'll see along the way. It's illustrated black and white, so there's no color glossies or anything like that except the cover and the back and the back itself. But other than that, these are like some awesome books. I do intend to do some hiking up in that area, or maybe just travel just to see what's going on there. So those are the 7 of a two bags that I purchased from the local library sale. I'm an avid reader. I love to read. At the same time, I have a very eclectic taste as to topics and subjects and things of that sort. And let me know what you think. What are your favorite books? Do you have a group of books or a group of topics that kind of meld together, like geology, astronomy, sciences, or whatever the case may be? Or are you more of a fine arts type person, such as Shakespeare, Plato, Socrates, topics or people like that? But leave some comments, and let's go ahead and discuss a little bit. But that's all I got for now. Please like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't done so. And until next time, Rick out.